This is the Matty collectible Neutrino wand from Ghostbusters. It comes with lights and sound. And when you push this lever there, the tip comes out. And then pushing this button down here, you get lights and sound. Sound comes from a little speaker behind here. This is a battery cover. You can also, using this knob here, adjust the intensity of the light. And it'll change the sound output, sound and light color output. So I was building a Ghostbusters pack, and I did get a resin kit of the Neutrino wand. I was going to add lights and sound to it, and then before this item came up, and I thought it would be neat to take the sounds from this and run wires down to this to my pack. Have a speaker and amplifier in the pack, so I get the sounds from it, so I don't have to buy any more aftermarket light kits or sound kits. So you can see a couple of wires I've made out here. This will go to my pack. It will be covered with a hose or right. So to take it apart, let's see. First, take off the battery pack. Take out the batteries. And to the bottom cover, there are 5 screws. There was a cover like this here, right there, and in some cases on other toys and stuff like that, you can pry it off, and you can see the damage I did there trying to pry it off. So it never did pry off. I think they glued it into place, so I actually had to drill it out. So there are a couple places where you have to drill out those covers to get to the screws. There is the cross and the 6-sided screw. So there's 2 of these over here. And 2 right here. There are also some other parts that were glued together, so to take it apart you have to break those glue bonds. One is right here, so I had to actually cut down in here to get this piece apart. It says I had to cut this part here. Get apart. It is glued together. So there's a speaker. There was actually a cover on here. I took it apart and I didn't install it back together because the speaker is glued in there, so it does hold on properly. You can see these 2 thicker wires. I've added these wires here. They have to be routed down this way, as this mechanism here, it spins to extend and pull back the tip, and if your wires run along this area, it will get in the way and jam up. These are just fit in there. So that's what I did. So, but then to get to the handle, I had to take that apart also. First, there were 4 screws that had to be taken off here. These are the 6-sided ones. And so it comes apart. You have to do it because there is one screw there. You need access to get the handle there. I said that again, these are covers. There's like 4 here. I had to drill through to get access to the screws. And also here I had to cut through it, and like it says, even pulling off the rubber, the part has been glued together. So you do have to cut through here to get this off. Let's see if I can pull it off now. And so there's a wiring, like it says, from the other side I threaded through. There is this connector that I think Matty at some point was going to offer a pack, and I guess that was somehow hooked up to that. People have tried to figure out what it does. It does not send any audio signal, so you can't use that. So that's why I put this off to the side, so just in case Matty ever does issue something like that, I can still revert back if needed. So now let's just go backwards and assemble it. So watch out for this area here. Has to One thing you have to be careful is I just noticed that this plug came out, I guess as I was moving around. It goes right there. So you will have to put it back in. These items do have a little key, so you can go in a certain way. Just does not want to go in. Okay. Well, I test it out to make sure it works. Before I shut it up. Knob, handed. This is also handed. to make sure it's all working properly. And there it is, all assembled again. I might cover the holes later on. And I did 3D print this item. It's for the end. It'll screw together, hold onto the end, and at the same time it has a couple ribs there that are for the hose, so I can actually put on and take apart the hose and have the gun separate from the pack if needed. Make transport easier. And longer than I thought it would take, but that is basically disassembly of the Matty collectible wand from Ghostbusters. Hope helps someone.